So a lot of times my clients will be like, man, my friends were like kind of shocked when I told them I didn't know what I was gonna get. And I was like, yeah, that's what all my clients say, because that's really how it is. I kind of go with what I'm feeling that day, and that's what I feel is gonna be the best fit. And everything is designed with the intention of naturally flowing with the body. My name is John West, and I'm a tattoo artist in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Steven Evans, and I'm a tattoo collector at this point.
Somebody that I knew out of my group of friends was actually opening a shop, and they told me if I wanted to stick around, I'd have to trace everything on the walls. But just looking at the flash, I was like, dude, I could do this without having to trace it. And from there, I just started drawing it, and that kind of built the interest, which was kind of crazy because before attempting, I had never drawn before. I'm trying to find a shape that's gonna fit with Steven's bicep and his chest and connect his arm to his chest. So what I started doing was drawing out some hexagons, and now I'm trying to just make them drippy to flow with the contours of his body. The way I design is typically based off of the person's body structure. I will take like reference photos from clients, or if they do have an idea, I just ask them to be as thorough as they can. So what I do is I have people send a photo of the body part that they're looking to get tattooed. And from there, that's when the ideas kind of start popping, because I'll see how the body contours and pretty much just finding that natural flow of their body when it's in a natural position. And that's kind of when the magic starts happening.
Yeah, John just happened to move here, and I already knew his style, and like it was more of what I was looking for. We like messaged each other on social media, and it just fit. It meshed perfectly.
I'm gonna print it, and then I'm gonna get it sized up to his body, and then I'll get it stenciled. Oh yeah. So that's how you know it's gonna be a good stencil. When it comes to my day-to-day tattoos that I do, it's all drawn by me. Sick. And that's how we do that. So now we get to get set up to get tattooed. Yeah, so now I'm going to be pretty much just setting up my whole station and getting everything prepared for Steven. This is what we call a clip cord, and I'm wrapping it with a clip cord sleeve. So cleanliness goes a long way in tattooing. It's honestly kind of crazy because in Pennsylvania there's actually like not really any laws that regulate anything about tattooing. But if you go somewhere and they're not taking like proper care of their equipment and like not setting up, really just like not being clean, that's like the biggest red flag you could ever find in a tattoo room. I try to make sure my station is as set up as possible before I start getting my gloves all dirty. Pretty much once I start shaving Steven, all of this stuff is never gonna get used again, and pretty much everything that's on this station is all biodegradable. As a tattooer, it's pretty crazy how much plastic and like paper that you use and you just throw it away. So tattooers have been getting more into like the biodegradable stuff, and I like it. Even the gloves I'm wearing are biodegradable, and I feel like it makes a difference if there's so many tattooers, everybody's just wasting their stuff. Like to just kind of chip in and do my part, I feel like that's pretty big. Next I'll be having Steven come over, and I'm gonna get him all prepped. I don't know how to open this paper. There we go. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm pretty much gonna take Steven's body as it is, like natural in his natural state, and I'm gonna follow this line and try to make this pattern line up with it. I've been fortunate since I moved here to have clients like Steven who pretty much just allow me to create whatever I'm feeling. And to me, that's like kind of how you get the best tattoo, is you just kind of find the artist you want. I think with Instagram and all the stuff that's going on these days, it's super easy to find the tattooer that fits like your style, and pretty much just gonna draw this line in as a guide to where I don't want to tattoo over. So it's really not a lot of space that we're filling in. And now we take the stencil solution and we're gonna pretty much just rub it in until it gets real tacky, and that way I know that it's gonna take from the transfer paper onto his skin. Yeah, I don't do just geometrics. I actually did this skull on him and also this flower. I can really mess with any kind of realism. And we're really gonna just be focusing on this little area that you can see while his arm is down. My intention in creating a tattoo is to create it for somebody. I've been tattooing long enough that my work is able to be recognized. I say that from like the messages that I get and the emails I get from my clients that are so stoked that they're like states away or in different countries, and people will come up to them and be like, did John West do that tattoo? When they see the tattoos that I've made for them, it makes them so stoked to wear it. So really, I made that for that specific client. I think it's really both people's, yeah.
There's no way that it could be owned by one person or the other. Like, it should always be a mutual split in that regard, in my opinion. And the artist, I think, actually has probably more ownership over it. I mean, I'm just the walking canvas, honestly.
Typically, people like my tattoos and they're just kind of open to letting me do whatever I feel is gonna look the best.
I knew that I just needed to find an artist that I loved and then just let him do whatever he wanted to do.
I first moved to Pittsburgh because I was actually searching for an artist that could do a large-scale cover-up. That started bringing me out here, and since I moved, I've started a full bodysuit cover-up, and so far I have my neck to my knees on my front and my back done. I still have a fair amount of tattooing left to go, but the original goal was to be here for maybe 2 years and work on my bodysuit. But honestly, the people in Pennsylvania and surrounding states have been super sick, so I'm kind of just sticking around till they get tired of me.